Welcome back to my Absolutely Fried podcast. My name is Jezabelle. How is everybody feeling today? If you are watching on live stream right now, it is 7:10, so happy 7:10 if that's something you like to partake in. If you're watching on YouTube, you're a day late, but it's never too late to celebrate, I guess. I mean, 7:10 does mark the holiday, but nobody's really forcing us to only take dabs on that one day. So, hey-yo. I know that you guys are probably a little bit antsy to get into what today is about. Let me go ahead and say my little spiel. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you're more of a listener than a viewer, just know this podcast is available to you on every streaming platform. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Samsung, Amazon, you name it, it's there. Just search Absolutely Fried and it'll pop up. Or you can also check the description for the links to it. If you're curious to know where Frank is right now, my cat, he is sitting across from me, laying down watching me. So I guess I have a literal live audience right now. Just one little member, but he's just chilling, staring at me as I yap. Let's get into today. So I was feeling a little bit froggy last night as I began my celebrations for 7/10. I feel like I need to spice up my life a little bit. I wanted to know I needed some drama, basically. And so around like 4 a.m, I uploaded on my story. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you can get a chance to end up in one of these podcast episodes, because I uploaded on my story a submission box for anonymous confessions. See, me, I come on here all the time and I am brutally honest with you. There are things that I come on here and I say that I genuinely planned to take to my fucking grave. I was never going to speak on this shit. Stuff that I was like, y'all, you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. And this has been so therapeutic for me. It feels great. I feel like I've achieved my final form. Like nothing can stop me anymore. Like I've just put it all out there. I have nothing to hide. This is me, bitch, right? And so I'm curious, what about you guys? Because there's times where I come on here and I confess stuff and you guys are like, girl, me too, actually. Me too. So I was curious to find out, what is it that you guys have been hiding? What is it that you plan to take to your grave? So in a completely anonymous way, I have no idea who submitted any of these. I got thousands of submissions from you guys confessing things that have been weighing on your mind that you would like to know. Either just one, get off your chest, or two, would like to know, is this as crazy as I think it is? Very valid question. I feel like a lot of the time people hide things thinking that it's not relatable. They think that they're the only person in the world that has felt the way that they're feeling. And I screenshotted a shit ton. I didn't really read all of them. I just kind of screenshotted what was like kind of quick. Some people submitted full-blown stories to me. Girl, I stutter when I read. That would be awful to read out loud on stream. But I screenshotted a bunch that looks like they'd be fine to read on stream. So let me take a hit and let's get into these submissions. All right, the party has started. Our first one. Oh, Lord have mercy. Right off the bat, let me not say anything. Let's just get straight up into this, okay? Let's just get straight up into this. I'm gonna just click on random ones. Now for your submission, I said to people to write your confession below and explain why you hide it. This person said, when my cousin used to piss me off and talk shit, I used to take her face brush for skincare and scrub the bathroom floor. For context, she had really bad acne at the time and used to always do shady shit towards me, so it was her karma. Now let me be real with you. I would like to believe that nothing like this has ever happened to me in my life, because my parents set me up for this. They used to tell me anytime I had friends over, when family would come to visit, if we even just had like a plumber coming into our home, my parents would always say to hide your toothbrush and hide like your products. Because they said that people, especially when I would have friends over, they'd be like, Jezebel, make sure you hide your toothbrush. I'd be like, why? It's just like my friend coming over. They would tell me, you never know what that person is thinking. You never know what that person's true intentions are. So trust me, hide your fucking toothbrush. So obviously I would listen to my parents and I would hide my fucking toothbrush. And now I see exactly why they had me do that. Because bitch, you used her face brush. You scrubbed the bathroom floor. I just know her acne got worse. I know it got worse, and she couldn't figure out why that was happening. She was probably scrubbing her face harder. That's crazy. But low key, based off what you're saying, it sounded like she deserved it. You said you only did it when she was mean to you. Understandable. Diabolical, but understandable. Like, people are evil, bro. You never know. You literally never know. You have to be careful in life. Once when I was alone in my dorm, I decided to jerk off and nothing was helping. But I knew my roommate had a vibrator somewhere. I found it and used it. What do you mean by that? Where did we use it? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, did you just, like, place it up against your balls or something? And then you, like, you know what I mean? Or did you put it inside of you? Because let's be real with each other. If you put that shit inside you, you might as well just burn it. They said I washed it and everything, so it wasn't that weird, right? LOL. But I don't feel guilty either. I gotta do what I gotta do. You hornball. That's one. Two, again, it matters if it went inside you. I mean, personally, if somebody took my toy, right, and they used it, I would never want to see it again. Keep it. It's yours. You can have it. I don't need it back. I'll buy another. You're good. Like, I don't want it back. But in your situation where you did not plan to tell the person, if it went inside you, you're going to hell. Mm-hmm. Yep. You are going to hell. I'ma just be real with you. Damn. Oh, damn. All right, next one. Here we go. Oh, this one. Oh, here we go. All right. I feel like this could be extremely normal, but I cannot believe that I was this sexually compulsive at such a young age. I had this stuffed animal bunny that I was given as a baby, and when I was very young, like early elementary school, every night I would full on make out with this thing, getting hot and heavy. It was bad. I would sometimes picture it being a crush, which is more common, but other times I just really needed to get my sexual urges out. Thank God I eventually grew out of it, but it was a constant routine every single night. I cannot look at that bunny the same, especially when people say it's cute, like only if you knew. All right. So listen here. Is that weird? Very much. It's very odd to discuss. It's very taboo. But this is very common, actually. There are a lot of people... There are a lot of people that do this growing up. Y'all ever seen the show Big Mouth? There's literally like one of the characters, I think is like in the early, like maybe first or second season, one of the characters has like this stuffed like animal that she can't stop humping. This shit is really common, dog. This shit is a lot more common than you think. Now, I'm not, you know what? I'm not finna say nothing about meat, but all I'm gonna say is it's not as weird as you think. You're not as weird as you think. Oh my God. I bet that felt great to get off your chest. I know you've literally never told anybody that, but I think what's even crazier is that you kept the bunny. That one's actually crazy. One time I was so constipated to the point of tears. Here we go, y'all. Go ahead and brace. That I dug in my asshole to try getting it out, but all I got, brace again. I don't even want to say those combination of words. I don't even want to say this combination of words right now, y'all. All I got was poop juice, and it was a horrible time. I hide because, well, it should be self-explanatory. I only tell some people to give them something to laugh about. All right, so I'm gonna be real with you. You actually did the right thing. You actually did the right thing. It might sound disgusting, but you actually did the right thing. See, when I was growing up, I think it's the right thing because my mom told me. My mom's a nurse, right? And when I was growing up, there would be times where I was constipated, and I used to tell my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I need a laxative. Like, I'm constipated right now. And she'd be like, look, girl, you got two options. We can get you a laxative, or I can shove my finger in there and pull it out for you. She used to tell me that actually works. Like, sometimes you just got to unplug it. I never had my mom do that. Okay? I put that on my whole life. I put it on my mom's life. I put it on my grandma's grave. My mom never did that. I always chose the laxative. Okay? Thank you. Moving on. But yeah, no, this is pretty funny. That one's pretty funny. I probably would tell people about that one. I wouldn't have taken that one to my grave. I would have definitely told people, because that's pretty fucking funny. Like how I come on here and tell you guys that I've shit myself before. No, it's hilarious, dude. It's literally hilarious. Oh my God, another one. This person says, as a man, I have never masturbated with my hand. I have always humped something, such as a pillow or bed. I think you would really like a pocket pussy. I do. To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not judging you here. I'm really not. Because it low-key makes sense. You know what I mean? That's... I don't really see no judgment there. Like if somebody, I'm trying to like visualize these as if like somebody sat down next to me, like a friend or something sat me down and was like, girl, look, I'm gonna be real with you here. I hump my bed. If somebody said that to me, I wouldn't think it's weird. Like I'd laugh. I'd be like, honestly, like low key, like I get it. It's fine. Like I don't think any differently of you. But the fact that you said that it's the only thing that you've tried, try more. You know, you ever seen what a tissue roll with deboned, you know, take out the cardboard piece. You ever seen what that could do for you? You know what I mean? Like explore a little bit more. There's other options. I mean, like if you're a grown man too, like buddy, you got options. You don't have to hump the bed anymore. You're not 12. Let it go. You don't got to do that no more. Really, you don't. So like no judgment from my end. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I get it. Somebody said, oh, you know what? Maybe that's a better recommendation. Somebody said, try getting a girlfriend. Maybe I should be recommending that instead of a pocket pussy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Moving on. You. Here we go. This one's crazy. This one gives the same energy as somebody. And let me tell you something, baby. I ain't never did this, but I saw a video of somebody like they went viral on TikTok too. It had like hundreds of thousands of likes, right? And I don't know if it had that many likes because people were relating to it or because they found it funny. But the guy was like, when people like would leave the seat, like would leave after coming and hanging out at his house. Like when he was a kid, he used to say that he would like get on the couch and like sniff where they were sitting. Babe girl, I ain't never did that. Honey, let me tell you something right now. I ain't never did that. One thing about me, I was a foul, weird little child. I used to chew my toenails and shit, but I'd be damned if I sniffed the ass air from where somebody just fucking sat. I ain't never did that now. That one, I will pass judgment. That's odd. That's odd, baby. Anyway, this person said, this is worse than that, honestly, actually. This person said, when I was little, I smelled my mom's panties because I wanted to know what pussy smelled like when I was 12. Straight to jail. Incarceration for life. Life with no parole. At all. Ever. No possibility. None. Death row, actually. That one's crazy. That's actually crazy. You could have went over to your friend's house maybe and smelled your friend's mom's. You chose your own mother. That one's crazy. That one you should take to your grave. That one you actually should not tell anybody. And all you have let me know in this moment is that if I ever decide to have a child, I will not leave any laundry out. The second that my dirty clothes come off, they will be washed. That's all that you have let me know right now. Straight to jail. Yeah, keep that one to yourself. That one actually is as bad as you think it is, and you should not tell anyone about that. Take it to your grave. That is exactly what should happen. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, wow. You know, low key, I just keep looking down at my phone because like the next one just pops up after I like check off one, and I feel like it's getting worse, y'all. I feel like we're getting worse and worse as it goes on. This person said, one time, I ate my ex's period blood to curse her with the intention of her not forgetting me. One. Did it work? Did it work? Or did your ex move on and all you did was eat her fucking period blood? Did it work? Or do you just have to live now with that memory of what you did? 2. What fucking ritual are you performing? 3. How did you get her period blood? Did you just ask her for it? Did you scoop it? Like, was she asleep? Like, how did we get here? Back to 2. What ritual? Where did you find this? Where did you find this, y'all? Wow. Stole her diva cup. All right, we're robbing diva cups now. Is crazy. Hello? Yes, listen, some people need to give more details in this confession. I feel like there should have been a little bit more explanation to this one. One time I ate my ex's period blood to curse her with the intention of her not forgetting. Can we have a follow-up? Can we have a part 2? Hello? All right. Would I take it to my grave? Yeah, you sound... Damn. Would I take it to my grave? Hell yeah, I'd take that shit to my grave. I would not tell anybody that. If somebody sat me down and said, Jezabelle, look, girl, again, friend in front of me, and they went, I ate my ex's period blood so that they wouldn't be able to forget me. I think you have something psychologically wrong with you. I don't think that you should be confessing this to me. I think you should be confessing this to a therapist and finding a way to let that go. Let it go. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. It's in the past. No more munching like that. Let's leave it alone. Oh my God. Yeah. Let's move on from that one and act like that one just didn't even happen just now. Take that to your grave. Unless it's a therapist. Then you can tell your therapist. I like fat chicks. But my friends think I don't. Apparently, they bully their friends that like fat chicks. But in actuality, they actually like them. Now, listen very closely to me when I say this, okay? You should not take this to your grave. There is a whole world of wonders out there that you have not experienced. Let me tell you something. I've never been with a big woman, but I can only imagine how glorious it is. You know what I'm saying? I've told y'all before that my mom used to tell me that the best men out there to sleep with are fat men. She was real bad. She said, look, I'm just going to be real with you. They try really hard. They try their best to take care of themselves. They do everything that they can to make sure that you're pleased in the bedroom. A fat man will get it done. That's what she used to tell me. The best she's ever had was a fat man. She said, put the looks aside, put that shit aside. She said, stop fucking with these men that are like fucking 6'5", fucking 150 pounds. They got abs. She said, leave that alone. She said, it looks pretty, but trust me, they only care about themselves once they step into that bedroom. She said, fuck with the fat boys. So I can only imagine the fat women. Listen here, buddy. Let it go. Let this stigma go. Let the fear go. Stop holding yourself back. Are you kidding me? I would say right now is the best time to be with a big woman. Live your truth. Be who you are. If you like big woman, go for a big woman. You are missing out. You only holding yourself back. Especially since it's not even something that you're just like thinking about like, oh, should I try this? You're sitting here. You have already determined in your brain, I love fat women. I love them. But I lie. Why are you holding yourself back from that? Why? Think about how much happier you would be. You feeling depressed lately? Try a fat woman. You could get through this. Break through. Break free. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay to love what you love. So yes, no, don't take that to your grave. Let this be your sign. Break free. Break free of your shackles. I set you free. And with that being said, amen. Go and be free, my child. Love your fat women. Yes. Great. I hope that right there, y'all. Amen. Right? Thank you, Lord. Woo. I just felt the gospel. I felt the spirit run through me with that one. He's going to go and have a great time after this. I hope he sees this. All right. Let's see. Okay, that one's a little, I don't know. Oh, here's an interesting one. This one's quite common, actually. You don't need to take this one to your grave. This person said, I always have nightmares of losing my partner almost every day. Do you mean dying? If you mean like I have like nightmares of like my partner dying every day, I've like heard recently that that's actually a sign of a healthy relationship. maybe not like a healthy mental state, but a healthy relationship, because most of the time when people are tend to be in unhealthy like situations, the thing that goes across their mind is they're thinking like, oh fuck, like I'm terrified my partner's gonna cheat on me. Oh my god, like what are they doing when they're not responding to me? You know, like they think stuff like that. But when that's not a worry for you, when that's not even in the realm of your brain, when it's not even a concern for you, but your brain instead, it looks for something else to latch on to, especially if you're not in like a healthy mental state, because you're it's like, you know, sabotaging in your own head. Like, what? Like, things can't be this good. You know what I mean? So it looks for something. But if everything is healthy otherwise, your brain kind of latches on to, well, what if they fucking die? They're going to die one day. Like, I'm going to lose them. Oh my God. Yeah, I've heard that that's actually a sign of a, someone said, I don't even remember my dreams sober. I don't either. A lot of y'all need to take a tea break. Honey, what is this? What do you mean you don't remember your dreams? You don't have dreams? Do you guys remember your dreams when you smoke? Take a break, y'all. Now, listen. People talk about, I don't dream, Jezabelle. No, I can't relate, Jezabelle. I don't dream. Guys, that's not, take a little break, y'all. Take a little break. But no, yeah, I've heard that that's actually a sign of a somewhat healthy relationship, not a healthy mental state. You should speak to a therapist. You know, a lot of these confessions, I'm starting to realize a lot of people just need to really speak to a therapist. I'm telling y'all, a lot of these confessions, some people confess stuff, and I was like, this is not something you should be telling me. This is not something that should be featured on a podcast, honey. This is something that should be said completely in confidence between you and a medical professional, and between four white walls. Oh, would I take that one to my grave? No, definitely speak to somebody. Hope that your relationship's going well, though. Ooh, my cousin took my virginity, and we've been sleeping together for years. I Hey, y'all, I don't feel so good. I don't, you know, I don't, give me a second. Let me find the words, y'all. Let me find the words. I think we should bring shame back. All right, let's just have a conversation real quick. Okay, so boom. All right, this is what I got to say. Where do you think this is going, honey? Where do you think? This is why this is not a good idea. First of all, you're attracted to your cousin. That's insane. But we're not even going to just scoot on past that, because I think that we're past that point. I mean, it's not even just like, oop, you gave him your virginity and then it's been years. Look here, baby, where do you think this is going? Y'all gonna get married? You gotta tell the whole family then. This ain't going nowhere. This is just something that y'all gonna have to live with. Eventually it's gonna stop. Eventually it will, unless y'all decide to go against all societal norms and say, fuck it, we're gonna procreate and get married, which I don't foresee that happening, because that's shame. You should feel ashamed. You should feel embarrassed. You should feel bad about this. You should feel horrible about it, especially if we're talking about like a first cousin here. Shame on, and I don't even know what to say. I literally don't even know what to say. This is not normal. This ain't going nowhere, baby. Eventually it's gonna stop, and at some point y'all just gonna have to live with that the rest of your lives. You're gonna go your separate ways. You're gonna live with that the rest of your lives, that you slept with each other. Is that not illegal? It is, depending on what state you're in. Let's look that up. What state is it legal to sleep with your cousin in? Okay. Let's see here. First cousin marriage and sexual relations between cousins are legal in some U.S. states and illegal in others. States where first cousin marriage and sexual relations are explicitly permitted. That's a lot. This is permitted means folks are allowed to do it, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Whoa. Hold on a second, y'all. My mind just got blown. I don't want to talk about this anymore, y'all. We should move on from this subject. I don't like that I looked this up. I don't like that I looked this up, y'all. It's allowed in a lot more places than I thought. I thought it was just Alabama. Oh no. It's actually the states where it's actually prohibited, where you're not allowed to do it, is just a small list. Baby, listen to this. Oh my God. Alabama at the top of the list. Expected. Alaska. I don't even want to say it. I'm sick. California. Yeah. You could go marry your cousin in California right now. Colorado. Connecticut. District of Columbia. I forget that's a state. It don't even sound like a state. I think it's fake, honestly. I think they're lying. Florida. Georgia. Bitch. Hawaii? No. Maryland. Massachusetts. New Jersey. Oh, you think I'm done? Oh, I'm not done. New Mexico. You think that's it? New York. Rhode Island. South Carolina. Vermont. Virginia. Baby, it kept going. And then you're like, okay, well, but where's it prohibited? I'll tell you right now. Here we go. Kentucky, Mississippi, Nevada, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Texas. That's it. Those are the only places. What baffles me is Texas prohibits it, but California allows it? What the fuck is Texas? Texas doing something right? I would have thought of all places Texas would have been on the list. I'm not gonna hold you. What does this mean? It says Utah generally prohibits it unless the age or infertility exceptions apply. The fuck does that mean? The hell does that mean? What does that mean? Some states that ban cousin marriage may still allow sexual relations or cohabitation between first cousins. What? State incest laws often connect marriage regulations to sexual relations. Historically, some bans were influenced by eugenics. Ain't that shit where like folks they be popping out babies that are like have issues? I want to move on. This made me angry, actually. Because in my brain, the only places that I thought that shit like this existed was fucking Alabama. Because anytime anyone cracks a joke, it's Alabama. No, next time you decide you want to crack a cousin joke like that, make sure you go down the list. We need to start. Bring shame back. Bring shame back. This is ridiculous. Fuck. Girl, should you take that to your grave? You need to take it to a mental institute. That's where you need to take it. Stop fucking your cousin. I never thought that those words would leave my mouth. Stop it. Yeah, move on. Move on. I'm addicted to porn. How do I stop with this? I feel like it's taking over my brain. Get a girlfriend. I'm just kidding. I know it's not that easy, actually. Stop watching it. Try having sex with real human beings. I don't mean that in like a funny way. I'm actually serious. Maybe that would help if you like go to a club every so often and maybe just try to sleep with like an actual person. That might help. Try beating your shit to your thoughts. I don't know. Think about a woman. Try that instead. Damn, I wish I could help you. Should you take this to your grave? No. Yo, I won't even lie to you. Damn, Jezabelle, are you confessing too again? That's crazy. Low-key, I used to be addicted to porn too. Years and years and years ago, though. Years and years and years ago now. Now, I don't feel like that shit does anything. It feels fake. Like, I can't even watch it no more. I don't even consume that shit. It's like weird. Like low-key. Like, have you tried watching porn recently? Like, as a grown adult, have you tried watching porn? Bro, you can tell it's fake. Like, you look at it, you're like, that is not how that goes. That is not what that looks like. Ew. Like, you could tell. Like, when they be having sex, and you be like, I know that hurts. I know that don't feel good. I know it does not. And you can always tell when it's acting, too. Like, oh, my God. Like, 99% of the videos are so fucking bad. It should be so fucking dry. It's like, that does not feel good. I could tell that don't feel good. Y'all couldn't use lube or something. You can, like, fake it a little bit. Like, that looks awful. That looks horrible. That does not look like it feels good. It looks like y'all are rubbing the dry wood together. Like, you're about to start a fire. That's what it looks like. Like, it looks awful. It's not even good. Honestly. I've never paid for an OnlyFans, right? But there's times that curiosity gets the best of me. There be people online that, like, you know, it's like popular now for women who have like OnlyFans accounts to get online and just like make TikTok videos or Instagram videos and shit like that. And like, they don't necessarily make stuff about their OF. They just like make content in general that like goes viral. And then like, you know, you check their page and then you find out they have OF and, you know, you do your thing. I'm curious. What's going on there? I'm not gonna pay. So I just go on Twitter and I just look up leaks. I'm not even gonna hold you. That might sound fucked up, but like, it's curiosity. Like, I'm not finna rock my shit. I'm not finna like DJ out or nothing to your stuff. I just want to see like, what's happening over there? What's happening over there that like all these people are talking about it? You go and check it. It ain't even good. Ain't even good. Ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. Don't even look good. It looks like you are not enjoying yourself. You look uncomfortable. It's not even nice. Anyway, yeah, no. Where were we? I was addicted to it like years and years and years ago. Like when I was like way younger, when I didn't really know like what sex was supposed to be. Like, you know, when I was still learning stuff, like still learning myself. Shit, I used to fucking rock out with my cock out, like, you know what I mean? I used to do that shit at one point. Want to be real with you? All right, fine. Damn. Maybe like 3 to 6 times a day. I know, chill out. Chill. It was because, you know, I had heard that it was like very stress relieving, right? And I was like really stressed out. So I was like, fuck it. And so like I took that shit really seriously. If I had like a hella stressful day, if I had the time, yeah, why not? Somebody said rookie is crazy. What? 12 times minimum. Chill out. That's a lie. No way. Oh, damn. I should have put a disclaimer for my dad. Yeah, I be forgetting my dad watches my stuff. Dad, just don't watch this one. I'll just text him. No, Bro, yeah, it was a stress relieving thing. It wasn't really like, oh yeah, like I'm so fucking turned on like 6 times a day, like I gotta get into this shit. It was more like, well, I'm stressed out and this is a good way to relieve some tension, so fuck it, boom, 6 times. And it is a great way to relieve some tension, girl, I tell you what, it is. But I definitely wouldn't do that 6 times a day. I don't know, maybe I've just gotten too old for that shit, like if I did that today, I'd sleep the rest of the day. That's great. I don't even think I could do 6 times. It's insane. Yeah, no, okay, so should you take this to your grave? No. If you think it's real bad, like it's actually impacting your actual life, bro, like I said, a lot of these confessions, people just need a fucking therapist. Literally tell a therapist. There ain't nothing that a therapist hasn't heard. I promise you, you walk into a therapist's office and you go and you tell them some shit, I promise you they've heard worse. You do not have to feel no type of way. Tell the therapist straight up, I am addicted to porn. They will walk you through how to get over this shit. I'll be real with you. Don't worry about it. Don't take it to your grave. You can get over it. You'll be good, dog. Lock the fuck in and get some help. That's all you need to do. But just know that this is a confession thing. Like these people, like I said, some people submitted this shit and they genuinely thought like, this is something that they plan to take to their grave. Like this is something in their brain that they're like, nobody else can relate to this. Trust me, bro. A lot more people, especially nowadays, can relate to that shit. Here we go. I climax to watching women, but I am not a lesbian. I might be bisexual. I'll go ahead and tell you, yes, you are. There ain't no might, honey. You, if you are doing something to yourself and you are watching another woman and you were able to get it off, honey, I've got some news for you. It's a spectrum though, baby. It's okay. You don't have to label it. You don't have to sit here and say, I'm bisexual. Like, just like what you like. Don't even think about it. Just like what you like. I also love people watching me and borderline nudity. I want to start an OF, but I'm scared the people I know will find out about it. They will. They will find out purposefully too. They'll find out and they'll probably be like your best subscribers. That's the craziest thing about OnlyFans. That's the craziest thing. Your top subscribers, your top donators, your top everything, it always ends up being like people that you knew. People that watched you grow up, people that you have been friends with for years, people you went to school with. Man, it's crazy, actually. That's what I've heard from like all these OnlyFans girls. Like people that I personally know that like create accounts, like those were their biggest ones. Those are those biggest ones. I fully believe it too. Just start a faceless OnlyFans. You could. How's she going to promote it? I guess on like Twitter or something. Personally, I wouldn't start an OnlyFans unless you've tried everything else in your life. That's like a last resort type of thing. Unless you like, because eventually the money's gonna stop. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to like invest that shit. And then like for some people, there's like this whole like glorified thing that like you start an OF, like you're gonna make a bunch of money. Most people do not. Most people do not make a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Especially if you don't have like a following or something already, like. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to get that money going, to be honest with you. Yeah, Plan Z. That's what it should be, Plan Z. And any girl that actually has an OnlyFans will tell you all of this. All my information that I pass on to you guys when we discuss OnlyFans is straight from the mouths of other women that actually have OnlyFans. They will tell you straight up, do not do that shit unless you've tried everything else. Like, please, don't let it be your first option. Go out and go try everything else first. Okay, I found out my dad watches gay porn like 2 years ago, and I feel bad for my mom. I still don't know if I should tell her because I don't want to hurt her, and I feel like I'm gaslighting myself by telling myself that it's not that big of a deal. But they don't sleep together anymore, and she deserves more love after years of marriage. I'm sad for her, honestly. I don't know what to do. I wouldn't tell your mom, to be honest with you. That's kind of muddy. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you tell your mom and that slips out in conversation, like, I don't know what your name is, but I'm going to just give you a name. Bethany told me that you be watching gay porn. Like, all of a sudden, your dad's going to hate you. I'm going to be real with you. Your dad would probably hate you. Because I'm going to be real with you. If I was your dad and I was, like, a closeted homosexual, right? And, in an argument that came out and you told her, man, I'd hate you probably. I can't even hold you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or, like, scared or anything, but I'm just telling you how it would most likely play out. See, but what can you do instead? Lead your mom to check the phone. That's what you could do. You could lead your mom to check the phone. Maybe be like, you could just straight up tell her like, oh, like maybe you should check dad's phone, or like get your dad's phone, kind of just like leave it out in plain sight, like kind of lead her to it. If you really feel for your mom and you feel like this is something she should know about, which I agree with you, no woman wants to be stuck in a marriage where they're dating a closeted homosexual. That fucking sucks. You give up your entire life to them and not know this. You know what I mean? Like it's a very difficult, tricky situation to go through. But find a way to lead her to it without you being in the realm of how she finds out, so that when the argument comes about, when she finds it and she confronts him about it, your name doesn't come up. Okay, your name doesn't come up, to be honest with you. Somebody said, bet the mom already knows. That's something else that I've considered a lot. I've heard about that a lot. Women that have like been in a marriage for so long with a man who ends up being like closeted, a lot of the time they'll know. And they'll just stay. That's actually very common. So there's also a possibility she already knows, but leading her to it will like definitely solidify that for you and like let you know if like, all right, I did everything that I could, this is on her. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I've heard that in a lot of situations too. Like the man will literally turn around to come out. Like, what was it? Didn't that literally happen with maybe I'm like dead wrong and I'm making this up, but didn't that literally happen with like Kris Jenner? I don't even remember. Oh, what was their name? Oh, dude, I don't even remember their name. Kris Jenner and I don't remember. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. So I think like when they were her husband, they sat her down and were like, hey, like I'm coming out to you. Like I want to be a woman. And I can't remember if she had said that she like kind of low key knew or if this was completely unexpected. I think that she like Bruce Jenner, the Caitlyn Jenner. That's what we talking about. But I've heard of situations where they come out and they're like, oh yeah, I already knew. And then like the whole system was like, oh, if you knew, like, why didn't you say something? Like, oh no, because like I love you. You're my best friend. We've been together so long, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, no, I would probably just lead her to it without you being the factor as to how she finds out, to be honest. Just to be real with you. I want to be a hoe and sleep around and get new experiences, but I'm too scared that my friends and family are going to judge me. Why would your family find out about your hotivities, to be honest? Are you just like sitting your mom and dad down and telling them about how you banged like 4 guys in 1 week or something? I don't see how your family would find out. But your friends, on the other hand, they might judge you. I'll be real with you. They might. I personally, the friends that I've had, like we've all gone through our phases and it was kind of more of just like supportive through it. None of us had like a serious issue in our hoe phases where we like couldn't stop or some shit. But yeah, no, I mean, like your friends might judge you. That's something to be prepared for. If they're not those types of people, if they're not people that are like into that kind of idea where they're like more taboo about it, they're like, nah, like I don't participate in hookup culture. Like they think hookup culture is bad, or if they just like think like lower of people who do participate in stuff like that, that's a possibility, dog. That is a possibility that you got to deal with, dog. So it's about how bad you want to be a hoe, I guess. I'm somebody that is like pro hoe phase. So I say go for it and then see what happens. And if your friends like completely turn on you, they weren't your friends to begin with because they were probably just waiting on you to fuck up in one area in order for them to drop you, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever known anybody that like I was friends with that went through a hoe phase and I was like, disgusting. No, I was like, hey, yo, girl, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Okay. So I say make new friends if they do judge you. Real friends won't judge you for shit like that. They won't. Real friends won't judge you for it, but they'll let you know when you're fucking up. They'll let you know when you've taken it too far. They'll let you know when you've done too much. So. Oh, okay. One time when I was 7, my uncle would scare me with videos of Bloody Mary. It got so bad to the point I only felt safe in the living room, so I would be too scared to use the bathroom. I ended up peeing on the living room floor, and to avoid getting in trouble, I framed my pug. I feel so bad for him he got in trouble. Damn. If dogs could speak. If dogs could fucking speak, bro. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's fucked up. You blame the dog. I hope that poor dog didn't get like spanked or nothing neither. Like, oh my god. Like, can you? Oh, that poor dog. He's sitting there getting yelled at. He's like, that's not even mine. That's fucked up, bro. You blame the dog. You should have blamed your uncle. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, this one's fucked up, y'all. I lied about my mom cheating on my dad because I hated her so bad. To make it worse, he believed it and they got a divorce because they argued nonstop after. Your biggest op is the closest person to you most of the time. That's crazy. Just a moment of silence for that one. That's insane, bro. That's fucked up. I don't even... Damn. You going to hell. Be real. Yo, that's fucked up, dog. You're next. Yo, I believe in like reincarnation and shit. I'll be the one to tell you right now. I don't think you're gonna reincarnate as something good. I don't. I believe that when we reincarnate in our next life based on what happens in this life. And if you do like a lot of fucked up shit, like your next life is not gonna be good. Like that's the type of karma that I believe in. Like, because people like experience bad shit and then like nothing bad will happen to them in this lifetime, and people will be like, oh my god, like, oh fuck, I flicked the cherry out. Good fuck. People will be like, oh, like karma doesn't exist. No, I think karma happens to you in your next life. Ooh, did I pick it back up? Bunch of Scooby snacks. Hello. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I think something's. You go ahead and be prepared for your next life, unless you can rectify this in some way. Rectify it. You know what I'm saying? Confess to your sins. Confess to what you did. Tell your parents straight up. I'm gonna be real with them, dog. Be real with them. Because if not, man, something bad awaits you. I'm gonna just be real with you. That's fucked up. Also, see a therapist. Ooh. This is a crazy confessional, y'all. Y'all thought that last one was crazy? Here we go. I am a 38-year-old man who's been married for many years, and in that time, I've had multiple flings and affairs with men, women, and transsexual women. I've had sexual encounters with women I've worked with or met at the gym, escorts, and occasionally I'll find men and trans women on Grindr and Craigslist. That's a little unsafe. To meet up with and have sex with. I changed my location with a GPS location faker so she thinks I'm still at work, gym, or another location where she thinks I'm not doing anything wrong and will take a while before I get home. At this point, I think I'm a sex addict because I seriously can't get enough of it. And you would think with all this that I look like a weird sicko, but I'm just a normal guy with tattoos who likes to work out and stay fit. People have described me, alright, Bro's gassing himself right now. People have described me as very handsome, good-looking dude who looks like a bad boy player, while every woman that I've met tells me I'm hot or sexy. I'm gonna cry. Okay. All right. All right. He's definitely chopped. Anyway, that's my confession. And if she ever finds out, I'll be taking the secret to my grave. So, boom. All right. Again, as I've said probably about 40 different times, most of the people who have given submissions genuinely just need a therapist. It does sound like you are a sex addict. It does. You definitely should tell your wife. Your wife deserves better. Genuinely. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what else to say other than that. That's fucked up, dog. You didn't even just like cheat. You escorts. You paid for sex too when it seems you have a plethora of options already. And also like you have a wife and you paid for sex. Yeah, dude. I think you definitely have a problem. You should definitely see somebody about that, to be honest with you. And also, you should tell your wife. I'm going to move on from that one real quick. I only watch lesbian porn as a girl. I can't stand seeing a penis. But, ooh, this is a big one too. A big but. But, I've been with my boyfriend for 9 years. Am I a closeted lesbian? I feel like no other girls watch lesbian porn too. Well, let's think about this. I'm going to let you come to this conclusion on your own, you know? I'm not going to really like tell you straight up. I'm going to just, boom. Let's do some quick math. Like real quick, easy math too. Boom. You look at penis and go, ew. Right? But you look at vagina and go, nice. You let me know what that equals. You do the math on that one. You let me know what you think, okay? Just because you've been in a relationship with somebody for 9 years does not mean that is your sexual orientation. It might be time to let that one go, to be honest. Somebody said, come to the fun side. Think about, do you see yourself marrying a woman and spending the rest of your life with a woman? Think about it. Does that sound nice to you? Does that sound fun? Does that sound like what you want for yourself? If that does, baby, you done answered the question on your own. A lot of people having sexual awakenings in these confessions. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. Most of these have been like sexual confessions and shit. Y'all, a lot of people are closeted. A lot of people are closeted. That's a shame. Here we go again. When I was a small child, I would hump the arm of the couch and legitimately climax from it. My parents would tell me to stop. You did this in front of them? I hide it because that's so embarrassing and people would judge me so hard for it. I consider myself an open book, but this is the one thing I hide. So boom, let me be straight up with you. Boom. If somebody sat me down and told me this to my face, I would not think you're weird for humping the arm of the couch. This is the third one, right? This is the third humper. You know what I mean? We're talking about a small pool of people and like submissions in comparison to the billions of people in the world. Like based on the amount of submissions that I've got and like humper submissions I've got, you do the math. Statistically speaking, a large percentage of the population have been humpers at least once in their life. Understandably so. You know what? Never mind. Keep going. How am I gonna finish that sentence? So I wouldn't judge you. I wouldn't judge you for the humping part. The part that gets me, you did it in front of your parents. And what gets me is you not only did it in front of your parents, but you did it so much in front of your parents that like they had to tell you to stop. It's becoming a problem. Hey. That's the part I would judge you for. So, would I take this to my grave? Yes. That one Yeah, I'd take that one to my grave. Absolutely. I'd take that one to my grave. That one's going. That one I'm taking with me. You think you're taking this one to your grave? How do you think your parents feel? This one sits in the back of their mind. This one sits in the back of their mind. Yep. When I was a kid, I would pee on the floor after the shower and blame it on the dog. Why? What the fuck? Second person. No idea to this day why I did that, but I will take that to my grave. It wasn't even a purpose. At least the person who blamed it on their pug earlier was because they were terrified to go in the bathroom. You just doing it for the love of the game? Hold on, did he say wee on the floor after the shower? After the shower? The toilet's right there. Just do it in the shower. On the floor to blame the dog. Did you just hate the dog? What the fuck? That's crazy. Y'all, when y'all reincarnate in the next life, this shit is not gonna be fun for you. Some of y'all got bad karma coming, bro. Bad karma. Oh. I am in love with my uncle. I'm not related to him by blood, so it's okay. You can convince yourself that. There's a lot of these that have left me speechless. A lot more of these that have left me speechless than I expected. What's up with all this? It's not okay. It's not okay. You need help. That's not okay. You need help. That's not okay. You stop. That's not fine. That's not all right. It's just because you're not blood related. That's not okay. Taking that one to the grave. Yeah, you should. You should stop immediately and take that one to the grave, and also speak to a therapist. I'll move on. Let's move on. I want to move on, y'all. Let's just move on. I've been in a relationship for almost a year with someone who is so amazing and sweet. This is how it always starts. But recently, I've developed a small crush on somebody at my job. He works in a separate department from me, but when we cross paths, I always stare. He's eye candy, but I feel so guilty for doing it because sometimes I'll fantasize about a threesome, including my boyfriend. He's not into men or anything, but I watch gay porn. Hold on. This is a girl. The girl watches gay porn. Okay. I think it would be so, and let me tell y'all, she put damn near 20 O's in this so. So she really feels this. So hot to watch two men I'm attracted to. Ooh, girl, I don't even want to finish this sentence. You was getting off when you typed this. Rub meat together and kiss. I can't tell my boyfriend, of course, so I've been writing my thoughts in a journal. You better hope you don't find that journal. I know it's normal to still find other people attractive while in a relationship, but the way I'm thinking is crazy. Yes, it is. I will confirm. And I'm going to be real with you, girl. I got an answer. Like, this one. Let me tell you something. If I was in a relationship with you and I was a straight man, if I was a straight man and I found a fucking journal of you fantasizing about me getting fucked by another man or me fucking another man, I'd break up with you. I would leave you. I'm sorry. I would leave you. I would leave you in a second. That he's not into that. If you know for a fact that this man is straight, you could let it go. Let that fantasy go. You writing about it, you putting physical evidence together, I'd be out of there. I can't lie to you. I'd pack my shit and be gone. So look here, honey. It sounds like this really gets to you. Somebody said in the chat that some people just have fetishes. Like some of y'all just have fetishes. And that's facts. This is a fetish, honey. This is a fetish. You are a straight woman watching gay porn, fantasizing about your straight boyfriend being fucked by or rubbing meat or whatever. Rubbing meat. That's such a descriptive way to have put it. You could have just said like having sex with each other or something. Rubbing meat. That's so specific. I would break up with you. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's insane to fantasize of that. Knowing he's straight, I'd feel so uncomfortable. You need to find somebody that matches your freak, baby. I'm not even saying this for the protection of your boyfriend because obviously I don't think this is a situation he'd want to be put in based off the information you've given me. You need somebody to match your freak. If this is your fetish, don't hold yourself back. You owe yourself that much. Go find somebody that matches your freak. Honestly. Take this to your grave because if I was the boyfriend and you told me about this, I probably would not trust anyone for the next few relationships. I'd be fucked up in the head. I would think that like, oh my God, that would fuck me up. That would fuck me up so bad. Cause like to think about like every time he had sex with her, like if I was the boyfriend, every time I fucked you, you're thinking about me and another man rubbing meat. Please don't play with me. Please don't play with me. That would fuck me up in the head, bro. That would fuck me up in the head. Whole time we're having sex, I'm thinking we focused on each other. You thinking about fucking sword fighting, meat rubbing. This is insane. No, you need to find somebody that matches your freak. That's what you need to do. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The word meat. I'm done with the word meat, y'all. I'm never using that word again. I'm done. I'm done. All right. This one's the shortest submission that we've gotten. They said, I still pee the bed. That's it. No elaboration, no nothing. Just, I still pee in the bed. Purposefully? Accidentally. You know what I mean? Do you wake up in a cold sweat from the night or something and like you piss the bed? You got something else to unpack. Just go to therapy. Again, another person who just needs therapy. Or are you purposefully doing like you wake up in the morning, you hit a quick stretch and you just release? Still also feel like that person needs therapy. But no context to this is crazy. How old? I'm assuming they gotta be older. Because to put still in there, you know what I mean? And like to submit to this, like I'm thinking whoever submitted this is probably somewhere between 18 to 30. Maybe older. Just we're across the board in age ranges. It's actually kind of crazy. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but one time I went to buy a fucking couch. I went to this furniture place and one of the salesmen came up to me and he was like maybe in like his 40s, 50s. Came up to me, shook my hand. He's like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, I just need to come up to you today. I'm a big fan. I'm like, what the heck? Are you serious? That was the craziest moment for me. Yeah, we are like across the board in ages. So that could be a 40-year-old man that just said that. Again, therapy. Either way, whether it's purposeful or accidental therapy. This one's fucked up. I met my girl on a dating app, and we have been dating since. But I was so addicted to the app that while we were dating, I was looking for other girls. And of course, I found some matches, and I have been going around 3 girls for now. And I don't know what to do. They are all my type, and they are all like me. Even if I plan to stop cheating on my girl, she can never know I even did this. Damn, so you don't even plan to stop cheating. He said, if I plan to stop cheating. It's not even in your mind to stop at the moment. You're still playing around with the idea of, should I keep going? Oh. Hell no. Somebody called him a rookie. 3 on rotation. What? That's insane. No, yeah. You're going to hell. Another person who has just like fucked their next life. That's crazy. Your girlfriend deserves better. You should break up with her. You shouldn't tell her. You should break up with her. Are you dating these 3 women or are you just like, like hooking up with these 3 women? Because if you're dating all of them, wow. Are you unemployed? Where are you getting all this time? Where have you found all of this time that you're able to like fuck with 3 girls? I'm moving on. I'm not entertaining that one no more. That's ridiculous. He knows what the answer is to this situation. His ass he's relishing in this. That's what that is. Oh baby, this one is a real. Oh my god. Should we end it on this one? Maybe. Let me see. Oh. No, I know which one we should end it on. All right, I got 2 more for y'all. Oh my god, wait, no. I got a few more for y'all. I'm not ending it on these ones. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and do one that I feel like really fits the holiday. Here we go. Where'd it go? Here we go. I hit a bong and threw up a little, and it went in the water, but it was at a party and nobody saw. So I passed it to my ex and she hid it. I took it and put it in the sink after. True story. As nice of a person as I am, as long as I've been consuming, and let me tell you, I have been consuming marijuana for once I turn 25, 10 years. 10 years I have been consuming, right? I don't share with people. I do not share with people. And, you know, this isn't on my list of specific reasons as to like why, like I'm not in my brain thinking somebody's gonna throw up in the bong if they pass it to me. My reasoning is like herpes and shit. You know what I mean? Getting sickness being passed around, shit like that. I prefer, like, I will even give you some of mine. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to partake with me, like, girl, like, look, I will roll you up something and I will roll me up something. And then that'll be it. Like, we're still sharing the moment, right? But I do not share with people. I don't do that shit. I don't. You know, especially because, like, some people be sucking dick. Baby, don't pass me that blunt. Don't pass that to me. You showed up a little late to our hangout today. What were you doing? Where were you at? Who were you with? Do not pass me that blunt back. Just keep it. You can have it. It's yours. It's not that big of a deal. I'll roll my own. I do not share with people. This is a crazy story. This is hilarious. I don't think I'd take it to my grave. I think I'd probably tell a lot of people that story because it's so fucking funny. Ooh, y'all. Somebody said dick lips is crazy. That's crazy. All right. This one, again, falls into that same category from the very beginning where somebody said that they rubbed their cousin's fucking face scrubber on the ground when they were mean to them. This fits into the you should not trust anybody. Hide all of your personal items from family members, friends, everyone. Don't trust nobody, okay? That's one thing to learn in this lifetime. I secretly replaced my sister's birth control with vitamins for 3 months because I hated her boyfriend and wanted them to break up. Why you thought that would cause them to break up? I don't know. In my brain, that sounds like it would bring them closer. She got pregnant. He bailed. You fucked that girl's life up. I act shocked every time she vents. Let's just say I'm an uncle now. Y'all going to hell. I tell y'all. This next life that you have set forth for yourself, y'all have done some fucked up shit. You know, I be thinking sometimes I go back through the memories of things that have happened to me in my life and things that I've done in my life, and I'll be like, damn, that was a little fucked up. But in comparison, y'all make me look like an angel. Y'all make me confident, honestly. These confessions have made me confident about what's in store for me in my next life. I'm excited now because I know it ain't gonna be as bad as what you got going on. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. I might turn around and be like a fucking rich person or some shit. Might turn around and pop out fucking royalty, like in comparison to y'all. Ooh, y'all are fucked. Fucked. Oh, you better hope your sister don't find out about that. Yo, would I take this to my grave? Yes. I would never tell her what I did. My God. I'm sure she loves the kid, right? I'm sure she loves the kid. But, yeah, no, she probably will hate you. Ooh, these last two. We've got two more. Two more, y'all. I don't even know which one to do first because they're equally as ridiculous. All right. I know which one I'm going to do. This one's crazy. When I was 10, I had a Nintendo DS, and I thought it was a good idea to set up the camera and record myself absolutely jerking my shit spread eagle. I watched it back like 3 times and just deleted it. I think it's obvious why I hid it. That's... You know what? I don't mind this confession. I don't mind it. Nobody was harmed. This is just some weird ass shit that you just did in the comfort of your own in the comfort of your own solitude. Nobody knows about it. It didn't harm nobody. Nobody else saw it. It's only you. The only person that knows about this is you. Nobody saw. Nobody could have known. It's just you. It's just something you did that you think about. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I see why you hid it. Yeah, I would never tell anybody about that. That's it. That's the end. I would never tell anyone. Take that to your grave, dog. Take that to your grave. Here's our last one. This one's crazy. When I was 13, I snuck out of my grandma's house and she found out. I got back to her house around 5 a.m. and she was waiting for me. She cut open her full stoma bag, dumped it into a bucket, and forced me to smell it up close as punishment. I've never told anyone this, and I never snuck out again after that. So let me tell you what a stoma bag is. A stoma bag is for somebody who is unable to take a shit on their own. It's the bag that they, like a colostomy bag type of shit, right? That they hook up to you and the poop goes into it. She cut that open, poured it into a bucket, and said, "You want to sneak out? Sniff this." I can't even imagine how the conversation went. 5 a.m. How long has she been sitting there with the bucket? You know, imagine, think about how, like, when you sneak out, you come home and they're, like, sitting by the chair and they, like, click on the fucking lamp. She kicks the bucket over to him. Sniff it. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, no. I would take that to my grave as well. Don't tell anybody that. Don't tell anybody that. Is that considered abuse? Would y'all consider that a level of abuse, or is that a valid punishment for what took place? What do we think? What do we think about that one? The Visit vibes. Oh my God, I forgot about that movie. Holy shit. No, that's a good place to end it. That is probably, out of all of the confessions, putting aside the absolute horrendous ones of people like cheating and ruining other people's lives, let's just like not even discuss those. Out of the rest of the fairly just wild confessions that we've gotten, that might have been the craziest one. The last two genuinely might have been the most wild ones. I can't lie to you. That's insane. Well, look, yeah, take that one to your grave. Don't fucking tell anybody about that shit. That's insane. What a day. What a day of confessions. My goal for this episode, y'all, was that it was 7:10. I wanted to give y'all something to sit down and just blow your minds with for the holiday. This right here, I feel like is quality content for your ears when you're high. Oh my God, there's some people that are going to listen to this at work. There's some people that are going to listen to this at work. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. This has been a crazy one. I very much enjoyed this. We may do this sometime down the line in the future again. Baby, I need a break. I need a break after consuming all of those confessions. Like, this is what it feels. Is this what it feels like to be a priest? I feel like we just had confessional just now. Like, that was crazy. This was insane. Oh my God, is this what people get in that confession box and say? Probably worse. Oh my God. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I hope that you sleep very well tonight and wake up feeling great, because tomorrow and the rest of this week is going to be fucking awesome. I'm excited for it because I'm just going to spend the rest of the weekend celebrating today's holiday. It's not one day for me, buddy. That's why I got multiple pens. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. Bye.